we're
welcome.
here. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the machine.
Back to reality.
It is, it's
Hey,
$1 in a
we got an
jar.
echo.
It's $1 in
Hey,
a
I
jar.
haven't had that in like a couple
Yeti
of years.
Mike.
We're professionals.
Damn.
Yeah, I started calling you Yeti Mike, and my
Yeti
wife.
Mike?
Yeah, because
Why Yeti?
Because of the beard. So my wife's
The
like,
beard.
does Mike know you call him Yeti Mike? I'm like,
No, I did not.
I'm like, he does not know that. But
How
I
about
go,
Yowie Mike?
it's appropriate. Oh, I like that
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
though.
No, we're not calling me Yowie Mike.
Oh, no, it's
No.
different Yowie. You're right.
Is it?
Yeah,
All right.
Yowie Mike is not what we're
I
calling
like the Yeti Mike though, because it
I
just
do like that.
seems.
That's
Yeti Mike's acceptable. Yowie
Okay.
Mike.
Yeah, I think it's got to be.
Hold on.
Yowie.
The only issue,
Is
I
it?
think Mark is the only person here that knows what Yowie means.
Yeah, Yowie
Wait.
in both versions.
Is it Yowie
There's
Hebrew?
there's Yowie and Yuri.
There's a, yeah, no. It's,
Yowie's
this-
Hebrew though.
Yeah, Hebrew. No, there's a
Is it
Yowie.
Yahweh?
That is the Australian Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's Yowie, which is
Boy love and anime.
So,
Yeah.
so it fits both
Oh,
ways. So
I
I don't
see.
know why you're liking it so much.
I
but-
see. Boy, love
know,
an
he's-
anime. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's anime. There's a lot of
There's hentai. and
hentai.
There's
There's
Yowie. That was
boy
I
anime.
didn't know that.
Girl,
I am
girl
such
anime.
a child with
That's
anime.
okay. And now
though.
it's all whatever. It's all good now.
It is all
So
good.
suburban.
No, it's all right.
the
I'm old.
21st
That's all right.
century.
I'm a
It's all
grognard.
good, so.
It's okay. I'm flexible. I have
I've
open.
been on the road for 3 weeks.
I was going to say though, you
so I don't-
you are finally landed back in the glorious state of
did.
Florida.
We missed you, Mark.
I did a monster attack investigation.
Really?
Turned into.
Can you tell us more about such?
Yeah,
thing?
I can actually talk about that because it
Go,
was one of
go.
those. While I was up there, because we were
doing blah.
we were interviewing people for the next book.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay. I didn't know we could talk
and we were
about that.
also, we were also doing some other fun, adventures while we were up there.
Right.
because There was some stuff we wanted to re-hit for upcoming season of Eerie Travels, season
Right.
2.
Okay.
And then while I was up there, we were also appearing at CryptidCon, and we also appeared at GalaxyCon in Columbus.
Right.
And they were 3 weeks apart, so it was like, why drive home and then drive back?
Yeah.
Let's just
Are you up there?
got the cabin, my brother's cabin in the woods, and
Make it
did not read the Necronomicon, but we did while we were up there. Also, because they're in the middle of the woods,
Right.
we recorded the entire audiobook for Eerie Appalachia
Nice.
while we were up there.
Oh, that's sort of cool.
That was very cool because it was dead silent in the
Fitting,
woods. So
sort of fitting.
appropriate.
Yeah.
But then while we were up there, I get reports of animal attacks in southeast Ohio forest.
Really?
And I'm like, do the math, and I did some mapping.
Right,
and I'm
right.
like, I'm 30 minutes from the southern attack, and I'm only 2 hours from the northern attack.
Interesting.
And on the same state forest. And I'm like, I could go.
What park was it? I'm
And look,
curious.
it's Wayne State Forest and
Okay.
Scioto, Wayne National Forest and Scioto State Forest. They both
Got
bump
it.
into each other. So I was like, I will do this. I will
That
be
is pretty
the
cool.
first man on the scene because it literally, the one 2 hours north happened that night. The one, the dog, 2 dogs were killed
Okay.
at a farm, and they didn't know what did it. And then basically the 2 days later, 2 hours north, a horse got attacked and killed,
Wow.
and the barn door got ripped off.
Oh.
And the sheriff said a non-human creature did this.
The sheriff said
That's
that.
the quote.
All right.
That is the
I was
best.
not up there. I did not do it.
So anyway, I went to investigate the families and ask them questions. Being an active police investigation, they were not allowed to give me much.
Interesting, though.
But the neighbor lady at the second attack had plenty to say
Did
because she was
she?
not part of the investigation.
Oh,
so I
say
got all
on,
this.
say on,
But
yeah.
the next week, Les Odell from Wild and Weird Radio and a bunch of others, because I met them at CryptidCon that week.
Right.
And we compared notes, and they were going back out there. Now, this was also first snow of the year. There was a lot of other things. It was very unusually cold.
Okay.
Sooner than it normally is. And because of that, we figured out what it was, and it was not a Bigfoot.
Oh.
Sadly, or a dog man.
A bear.
It was a bear.
Big old
It was a
bear.
bear. It
Big
was a
old bear.
So we found bear prints the next weekend in the same area, and
Got
there was
it.
even a double bear print, which I had never seen before. So it looks like a Bigfoot print, but it's a double bear print.
Okay.
So the nice thing is that we cast that so we can actually show that to people. That this is what a Bigfoot print looks like, and this is what a double bear print looks like, so you can see the difference.
Interesting.
So I think it'll be fun. And,
I'm intrigued by that stuff, though. That's cool, though.
Yeah, we'll be showing that on a future episode of Eerie Travels.
That's
So
awesome.
I've got all the footage.
Dude, that's
up
awesome.
In the
I'm
cloud.
digging that.
So yeah,
Up in
very
the
fun.
cloud.
Very fun.
Big old bear in southern Ohio.
But while I was up there, let's go ahead and jump to topic 2 because while I was up there, I also went to this amazing event in Ohio, the Ohio Renaissance Festival.
Yes.
Reopened for their first time at Christmas time for an event called Yuletide.
Cool.
Now, this is a night event. So most Renfest, you go to
Right.
They reopened in the evenings. They're only open Fridays and Saturday nights through December 18th. So this weekend coming up and the weekend after are the last ones, right before Christmas. And they've got all the Renfest vendors out there. They're still, the forges are making things and people, the other artisans are doing stuff. But they got it all Christmas lights.
Hey,
it's amazing, right?
That's so cool.
And
I will admit, normally I do Christmas starting November 1st, but this year I have not been in the mood.
Well, it's 80 degrees down here. There's this thing happening up there. It's called winter. I didn't know about it, but apparently it's a thing. So there's the forge guy. He's actually making stuff in the cold. This was like
he's probably the warmest person there is right now.
Yeah. At this time, it's pretty epic. But here, Ed Beard's family store, artist Ed Beard from Magic the Gathering. So I've got some art to show you guys here.
There's
awesome. Destiny, who makes our theme song for Eerie Travels.
Oh, that's nice.
So here we go. Take a look. Dragon magazine covers of old.
Ooh.
And a lot of fantasy novels he's illustrated. You'll recognize Lord Soth from the Dragonlance campaign that just came out.
I just saw my favorite dragon.
Oh my God, that is great.
Yeah, he draws for Magic. He draws. So if we can turn up the volume on this part.
The art of the amazing Ed Beard Jr. And speaking to the man himself. So tell us a little bit about what you have for sale here at this event.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. We've got a lot of stuff. This is the Art of Ed Beard Jr. booth. It's booth 1010. During the Ohio Renaissance Fair, we're here for the full 9 weeks. And we are here at Yuletide. This runs until December 17th. And it's basically everything that I have done for all the different books and games. We've got a lot of features on Tolkien, Lord of the Rings, some new stuff going on with that. We've got the Magic the Gathering. We've got Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, everything and everything. We got Lord Soth here.
Yeah.
But I like to bring in a little bit special stuff, unique stuff, sometimes stuff that's like brand new, the Zippo lighters. These are the autographed edition Zippo lighters. There's only 30 of these made at a time. There's only been 60 in production so far. Super rare. So stuff like that. Now, I don't want to sound like Billy Mays, but I do sound like Billy Mays.
That's good. We're good with that.
So I'm not just the artist that does the doodles. But no, I'm here with my whole family. We've got my wife, Kelly. We've got my son. Is my wife, Kelly. My lovely wife, because she's my better half. My daughter, Destiny, over there, who runs most of our booths. She's the manager. And my son, the Elk Lord, who is out there. Come on over here, Elk Lord.
He's raising everybody in.
There he is. The Elk Lord himself. And by the way, Old Spice knocked him off, so just to let you know. Old Spice owes him royalties. But anyways, we're here. I'm here the opening weekend. I'll be signing, autographing cards, things like that. And then I'll be back again the last weekend. But we have our collectors working the show during the middle 2 weekends. So every weekend from now until December 17th. And if you don't catch me here and you want to order online, it's edbeardjr.com. That's edbeardjr.com. That's how you can see all of our stuff.
And you can also follow you on Patreon.
Oh, yes.
Because
live demonstrations. Everything I paint these days, I'm doing live. And everyone gets to watch it happen. It's usually a 3 to 4 hour session, but I've done everything from the automotive airbrushing that I'm doing regularly now and have been doing for 40 years, but also illustrations on the back of Magic the Gathering, artist-proof cards, black and white renderings. I use acrylics. I use airbrush. We do gold leaf and silver leaf illuminations on mats. Just about every technique under the sun is done on my Patreon, and that's artist Ed Beard Jr. So artist Ed Beard Jr. on Patreon.
All right.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Oh yeah, no problem. No, I'm a loyal fan. So we will see you soon. Thank you and have a great holiday season.
Thank you very much,
Good
Mark.
sales.
Of authenticity.
Here we go, guys.
NerdQuest Cafe.
7th edition, Birds of Paradise.
Yeah.
Autographed and personalized.
Oh my gosh.
So go ahead again with that.
That's to NerdQuest.
NerdQuest.
One word, NerdQuest.
Oh, not new NerdQuest. That's very
And
sweet.
so brought here
Nice.
from Ohio,
all the way.
signed by the man himself.
That is amazing.
Ed Beard's Bird of Paradise original art. He only sells them at his personal events. So for the NerdQuest
That's
team,
amazing.
So Boom, boom, boom.
Thank you, Mr.
So you
Mark.
can put that
Oh,
in the
that's
shop
cool.
and
Make sure nobody
Frame
messes
that.
that up.
Patties
Yeah.
on it.
I'd frame it because I wouldn't use that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Frame that bad boy.
how amazing is that? Thank you, Ed Beard and
Ed
Destiny,
Beard,
who
yes.
does our theme song for Erie Travels. Thank you for
That is phenomenal.
being up there and letting us spend a little bit of time with you for the holidays.
That's a lot of fun, though, man. I sort of get that.
I got my turkey leg for Thanksgiving because they were open the day after Thanksgiving.
That's even better. Well, that almost segues into Sir Henry's holiday.
Oh yeah, this
it's Christmas.
One of our favorites.
Yeah. Sir Henry's awesome.
It's Krampusnacht was yesterday, so if we're here, that means we didn't get put in the Krampus bag.
Yeah.
But Sir Henry's, our favorite Halloween place locally, they are doing.
And where's it at locally?
That is in DeLand. No, Plant City.
Plant City.
It's right in between I-4, between Lakeland and Tampa.
Worth the drive.
It's 30 minutes from here from there. And
very cool to check out.
And they are doing 2 haunted trails. They normally do 3 for Halloween, but still 2 for their Christmas.
That's
awesome. And here's some footage. My
Last
wonderful
year was so
daughters were invited out for their media night.
That's amazing.
They invited me, but I was up north, and I didn't get the invite until I got back.
Yeah.
So we've been there for Halloween. We've shown their Halloween footage before, but they decorate it for Christmas, and they've got some Christmas trails. And it's open this weekend and next weekend. Only 2 weekends. Get your tickets at Sir Henry's website. They've got lots of characters. I love Mr. and Mrs.
Are
Claus.
they open on Sunday?
They are open Saturdays and Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You know what? Because I
Both
think
weekends,
this Sunday I'm actually free.
Definitely worth the trip, and it's like $20. And
it's not bad.
No, it really isn't.
Wonder if I can tuck my D&D group
and I
in
think
it
they've even
Saturday.
got some
Dennis,
online
right around the corner
coupons
from where you are, really.
available.
Yeah.
But I love the carolers, the zombie carolers.
That's awesome.
Yes. Spirits of Christmas past, if you will.
My God, that's amazing.
But definitely amazing. They were allowed to film in the haunts selfie style, like we did our one trip there. So my daughter's got that up on her website, but it's
nice,
pretty impressive.
That's really cool, though.
The decorating and stuff, and then the trails are epic and good scares. Come on, you can't. Krampus is coming for you.
That's amazing.
So,
that's amazing.
Yeah, I love there he is. There's Sir Krampus.
Oh, that's great.
So,
great. You know what? I know we talked about this already, but in terms of scary Christmas movies, that Santa Claus movie with what's his butt from Stranger Things.
Oh, the Silent Night, Violent Night.
Oh, that one.
Is that the one? When does that?
That opened last weekend.
Oh, did it open?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to see that.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've heard great reviews.
Really?
Die Hard with Santa. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm going to drag Lisa to see that. So that is amazing.
There's some incredible looking decorations.
Now, when you were road tripping, it was so funny. There's been an upsurge of this whole cocaine bear thing.
Yeah, it was. All right, so this was funny. We went to CryptidCon, which is in Lexington.
Well, I heard about Cocaine Bear before, and then it's so late, and then all of a sudden it's like all over Facebook, social media.
What happened was this was a real thing that happened in the 80s, and it kind of disappeared from pop culture. It hit pretty big. It was basically this guy was smuggling drugs. We'll give you the whole real story. I was smuggling drugs, and it was called the Hillbilly or Bluegrass Conspiracy.
Okay.
This was most noted in. And this guy named Thornton, he was flying a plane to North Carolina, and he knew they were onto him. So he gets the brilliant idea. He's going to jump out of the plane and throw his duffel bags full of cocaine so they can't arrest him when he lands.
Gotcha. All right.
And he jumps out over the border between North Carolina and Georgia.
All right.
And the plane crashes in North Carolina.
Got it.
He dies somewhere on Tennessee, Georgia borders where he dropped all the stuff. And somewhere.
So he doesn't make it.
He dies. They find his body. And they find the cocaine.
All right.
And they're like, well, let's do a perimeter search because we know he dumped more out.
Right.
So they do this perimeter search, and there they find this bear who had eaten a duffel bag full of cocaine. So
when they found the bear, though,
it was dead.
Oh, okay.
It was dead because it OD'd on cocaine. So for the 4.5 minutes that thing was alive, it was the apex predator of the world.
It was so funny though, because it's like when I heard about the cocaine bear, whatever, I'm like, oh my god, is this thing like a rampage through a campsite, or whatnot?
Well, that's what they're going to make the movie.
That's the real story. But now the movie, of course, it's Hollywood, and now what happens is Crypticon's in Lexington, and we're all talking monsters, we're all talking myths and legends, and somebody's like, oh, hey, you got to swing by around just downtown is Cocaine Bear. I'm like, what? God. And there's this shop called Kentucky is for Kentucky.
Yeah.
And apparently Cocaine Bear was stuffed. And Waylon Jennings, the singer,
right,
just a good old boy.
Right.
He bought it and had it in his house in Vegas and then sold it to the state of Kentucky. And it eventually wound up in this museum. And there he is. Pablo Escobar.
Oh my God.
The cocaine bear. He's all decorated for the holidays. And it was so funny because it blew up while we were there because the trailer for the movie came out.
Pablo Escobar.
And there he is.
Dude, that is just like win 100%. It almost is like a good Call of Cthulhu
there's
adventure.
The ultimate party animal.
That is great.
Nice.
So X-Files.
While we're there, we're all talking monsters, we're talking cryptids, and everybody's like, "Hey, let's go get pictures of Cocaine Bear." Yeah. So we did, and then I posted those on social media. So then everybody calls me the next week, going, "Get me a shirt, give me a shirt," and I didn't know why, and it was because we didn't have Wi-Fi while we were up there, and the trailer for the movie hit, so we had to go back to the shop. So this is our return trip footage.
Got it.
And just to show you a little bit of the shop, so there's visiting Cocaine Bear. Where y'all from? There's the articles about the movie coming out.
Oh my God. Okay.
And then here's some of there's the Cocaine Bear socks, the snow globe.
Oh my God.
They've got Christmas ornaments.
God.
They got puzzles.
Candles.
Oh my God.
Cokie the Bear,
Cocaine Bear hat.
Yeah. Mugs, candles that are Cocaine Bear scent. And then they had hoodies and then just more, the shop is just amazing because they got all the y'all.
Sure.
They have a bunch of Star Wars ones. It's like, may the force be with y'all, and stuff like that.
Oh my God, though.
But he's almost 40 years old. And, there he is.
That is just the best ever, though.
Yeah. Carrie did a video with it where it was like attacking her. It was really cute. So, the things you stumble on, that you don't think anything of. But now Hollywood is doing it. So, Rob, do you have that trailer?
Yeah.
Because we can, yes. Here we go.
There's an actual.
This is not the story we know. So, this is.
Oh, so he does rampage.
Yes. Because if you're doing a Hollywood version.
Gotta go crazy.
Yeah, the paramedics. What's going on down here?
I don't understand.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
What's worse than a zombie?
Oh my God.
We need to go.
We should go.
Yeah. I love it. So, here, this part at least is true, where he jumped out of the plane and they find the cocaine. And
I'm looking for my daughter's.
And this is Elizabeth Banks' directorial debut and Ray Liotta's last film. So, inspired by, there's Ray.
There's Ray.
So,
wasn't he sick?
Yeah, he had cancer.
Yeah.
Passed away. Cancer is a bitch.
Look at the bear punching.
Yeah. What happens to a bear that gets cocaine?
The bear, it fucking did cocaine.
And then, all right. Oh, this is kind of cute. Oh, no. Yeah.
Cocaine.
So,
that is
coming
amazing.
to theaters in February.
Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, yeah. There's a foul word there, but thankfully we're talking over it. So.
Okay, that's good.
You're safe.
Yeah, but this is crazy. He's like, bears can't climb trees. Of course,
Cocaine bear can.
Oh well, all bears can. So yeah.
You ever see that video of the guy up in the tree blind and the bear comes up next to him and is above him?
Yeah, I love this. So he ain't going nowhere.
That is amazing.
Seems like the thing that stays with the
A bear has definitely had better days.
Cocaine Bear.
The movie, the legend.
High on cocaine.
Yeah, I can't believe it's the real thing. So.
Everybody's complaining Hollywood doesn't have something new to write about.
Yeah, based on real events.
Yeah.
I love this. The guy shooting out the back. And slow-mo.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah. Bear. Take my money now.
Man.
Take my money. She's like, oh, we're so lucky. We always catch nature.
Oh, my God. You know what? I like those. It reminds me of, you remember the movie Slither?
Yeah. It's got that same vibe, or even Tremors.
Yeah,
which is the classic.
Slither.
But
that's why.
so we got into conversations about Cocaine Bear, and we were like, who could take Cocaine Bear? And so, of course, Hogzilla came up. But I was like, well, Florida's got him beat. We got Meth Gator.
Yeah, we do have Meth Gator.
And so that has to be the ultimate fight. That'll be the sequel, Cocaine Bear versus Meth Gator.
Oh my God. That is amazing. No. I love stuff like that.
Isn't that great?
It is.
That's just gold, man.
My wife will never see that with me. I'll just have to go and
I'll go see it with you.
Oh, I'll have to go see it.
Oh, man, that's just...
That would be... I just love those movies. Like I said, I finally got her to watch Slither. You know,
Slither's great.
Yeah.
That's James Gunn.
Right.
Early stuff with Nathan Fillion and
that was just
Michael Rooker, of course.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
His usual crew.
Yeah, it is. But that's such a classic movie.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of which, did you watch The Guardians Christmas?
So good.
I actually watched that. Well, I saw the trailer and I thought, well, it looks pretty good. And then I actually watched but I really, it was good.
It hit all the feels.
It
fit like a holiday. And that little animated bit at the beginning was right out of an old Bakshi style.
Wasn't it? Though? I thought the same thing when I was watching that. I thought that was
there's the famous
such
Bakshi,
a nice touch.
Was it Christmas in Space? I think was the movie where the kid's trying to save his goose.
Yeah.
And the aliens are coming down trying to figure out what Christmas is. And all that. So, and I know that was his tribute to that.
It had to be. It had to be. It was too close.
It's one of those movies, kids, look it up and you'll find it.
Rocket got his ultimate gift.
Rocket did. It was good, though. I liked the whole thing. And then
Kevin Bacon.
You know what else I liked, though? This is going to sound really stupid. The music those guys were singing was good.
Yeah.
And when Kevin Bacon sang that
there
song,
was some bangers. Yeah.
75s.
Man.
That was the actual band.
Yeah, all the songs they sang. I'm like, I like this song. I really was getting into
some new holiday hits.
It was. It was classic.
Some holiday hits. That'd be, that's what it's all about.
Now, what about the twist at the end? What do you think about the twist? Do you think
it was a twist.
I
liked it.
I did too. I have no complaints about any of it.
No.
I like the twist too. I won't say anything.
Nope.
But I like the twist. Yeah, but I like
Disney
the twist.
Plus available now.
But if we're going to talk about Twist, Wednesday.
Yeah.
The new show on Netflix.
Now, I like Wednesday too. Now, that one, normally, as everybody knows, we use the 3-show rule to make sure but I was into Wednesday with like first episode. I really found myself enjoying it. It was.
I don't want to discuss the ending of what I think happens.
I guess the ending.
Well, no, the twist at the very, very end. Because Mark hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. I've been without Wi-Fi and I've been chasing Cocaine Bear.
And hunting down double printed bears.
Been a bear attack. It was not Cocaine Bear.
It was not Cocaine Bear.
Hope not.
But it was good.
Wednesday broke records on Netflix.
It
was like streaming since Stranger Things.
Yeah, since Stranger Things.
It still didn't quite hit Stranger Things, but it was close.
It was. You know what's so funny though is when you watch it, I don't know your input, and maybe I really thought though a lot of the set and the look had a Stranger Things feel.
It had the Tim Burton typical feel.
I thought maybe that's it with the Tim Burton feel because you can really see. But I thought it was really.
I keep seeing a lot of people complain about Morticia and Gomez, but they were done how the comics were.
Oh, I thought they were
the comics. He was short, fat, and he wasn't a handsome guy. Like the TV shows originally made him.
Well, even the TV show, he was John Astin was a short guy compared to Caroline Jones. So it just and that was they were close in the TV show, the original TV show, but it was everybody knows the '90s one, which is now nostalgia, which is scary. But Raul, Julia, and Angelique Houston, I love them. They did great.
Seeing Christina Ricci back again was
great. They were the movie version. There were a lot of people when that came out. Like, this isn't the original or this isn't the TV show.
Well, here's what's really cool. They have a lot of subliminal throwbacks to the older shows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With things they're doing. Not like blatant, but if you're in the know, you're in the know. And that was
like
sort of
Wednesday's dance scene. So Jenna Ortega choreographed that all by herself, and she watched videos of the original Wednesday Addams because she did part of the original dance.
Yeah, which is really good.
And a lot of goth dancing from the '80s clubs and everything.
Yeah. No, it's. I think you like it though.
I know.
It did not take.
Marco
It did not take
Tim Burton. I'm in. It just we just did not have access.
Yeah, it was like we binged that. It was
we had time for Guardians, and that was it. That was the only time we could.
I did like the Guardians though, so that was good. Now what's funny because to go back to the Guardians though, because now they have their Guardians 3s coming out,
Very soon.
Think we may have grabbed a trailer for Guardians 3 too, but I thought that looked pretty tight as well.
That looks amazing.
It looks
so.
We watched that.
Poor Rocket.
Not too long ago. I thought we
watched
that before
3?
I came out.
Oh no, I thought we did. Okay, all right. Well, if we already saw
because that had Kang and all that. So, no, it was Ant-Man.
That was Ant-Man.
Yeah.
We watched.
No, we have not watched Guardians 3 yet.
Yeah, I don't know if we have Guardians. Oh, we do.
We do.
Okay.
Yay, Rob. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
We were gone.
Oh my goodness. Yes. With the Nova Corps outfits.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah. And I love that this is a Earth-like planet.
Yes.
The galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, God, let's get this.
Which they filmed in Georgia.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, it was all
Marvel
filmed in
town
Georgia.
Georgia, just near Sonoya. That's where they film all their stuff.
Drax. God.
Drax being Drax. As much as I love James Gunn's Drax, I love Drax from the comics.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I would really like to see a serious take on Drax at some point. But
This is his
I know
final
that's not
time being
gonna happen.
Drax, too.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And that's probably good.
He's going.
Well, James Gunn's taking over DC now.
And
so-
that's where
That's
we're
a
going to
whole
see
other
Batista.
conversation. Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Among Us fellas there.
Coincidentally, he said it wasn't, but
It is.
It
Come
has
on,
to be. Yeah.
I'm done running.
But I'm sure there'll be a reason for it in the movie. But,
we see the origin of Rocket and we see his wife.
Yes. Yes. And we see, we get some Adam Warlock.
Yep.
We get some, Gamora's back. Hey. Like, that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
All fly away together.
And we're looking at,
Last time.
that was the one
That created.
created Adam. And then,
That beautiful sky.
There's Rocket's wife.
yeah. And that creature back there's Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
And all I know is we get Carrie Kelly. And I will say that was the one thing about the Guardians Christmas, and then they did it in this was, you can tell the budget's a little less because now Groot's a guy in a suit.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was
Right. Yeah.
Groot's a little thick now.
Yeah. Yeah, in a suit because we can't afford all the things. Don't kill all the people. How about we just kill one guy that we all hate?
Yeah,
I love that line.
Yeah. Now you're just being, No, that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that too. So,
That'll be fun. James Gunn's last Marvel, and
It is.
Him, so.
I know. I don't know though, man. He's talking a lot of big stuff over at DC already.
Oh man,
though.
he posted what Kingdom Come video. He posted,
I
a bunch of other
mean,
stuff,
if
so.
he can jump, I mean,
And he posted,
I'd like to see him
he
be
messaged
successful.
Jason Momoa and he texted a picture of Lobo.
Oh,
so I was
really?
like, oh yeah, I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
could
would
see
I'm
him
in.
doing that.
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
be awesome, man.
Better than Aquaman.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. But I think James Gunn at DC is going to be very helpful.
That'll be
man.
good.
So
It'll be good. Yeah, we're in. We're in.
I would like that a lot. I would like that. And yeah, but they say this. He was saying for Guardians, this was he only planned to always just shoot 3.
Yeah, he
three
was
and out.
doing 3 and
So,
out. That was his
yeah.
plan. But he was also talking about other things after that. Because he really wanted to work ROM into a project, but Hasbro does not want to let it go without Disney money, and Disney ain't willing to buy ROM. Maybe when Apple buys Disney, Apple will buy Hasbro, and then it'll all just be Apple.
I'll be a happy family.
We'll have a ROM iPad. I might actually buy that.
Really?
iROM? I would buy
iROM?
that. I would buy an iROM.
I don't know. Yeah, talk about Apple though. That's an interesting little tidbit too, though. What's going on there?
That?
So,
Oh yeah, they're doing all kinds of craziness.
something's going on.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's the. I don't know. I know it's with the Disney changes right now. That's what everybody keeps thinking is Iger is best friends with Pixar and Apple.
Right.
So he arranged the Apple the Pixar buyout.
Right.
So people are thinking, oh, this is proving that the Apple buying Disney is coming. I'm like, Disney just bought Marvel, DC, Marvel and Fox and all this. Why would somebody want to acquire them? And then it's like, oh, there's only one company bigger, maybe Amazon, after they've spent $1 billion an episode, or was it $1 billion a season?
All right, if Amazon bought Disney, Anthony would never watch anything Disney related. Anything.
I don't know that. Well, I'm worried though because Disney, for better or worse, some people think they're doing good with Star Wars. But then we have the whole Indiana Jones thing.
Yep.
Coming out.
The trailer looked good, but
I don't know. The trailer looks good, but
I've heard the synopsis from the 3 screenings.
Oh, really? Has it been grim?
There's like time travel.
Yeah. But there's
Which,
Nazis.
funny enough,
Nazis,
we mentioned we said that a year ago when they first announced it. We're like, oh, watch it be time travel, something like that.
He already did space.
Yeah,
He's done
has to be.
magic,
Yeah,
and he's done Christian mythology.
But I hate to say that, but the trailer, I was intrigued with the trailer.
Hey, we got the trailer.
We do have the trailer.
So excellent. A little throwback there to Short Round and the Tuk Tuk.
Yeah.
I miss the
But underwater.
We get the one little scene where he's younger too.
Yeah.
I miss waking up every morning.
Harrison Ford
and of course we've got all the wonderful voiceover by John Rice Davies.
Right.
As Sala and
see, like him being it though with Sala, I was like, okay, that's cool. I was like,
I'll pay $10 just for this scene.
So
exactly.
They
don't have to do anything else just for that scene. I'll pay $10. I always joked about that. I was like, what was the movie I, Robot with Will Smith? There's a scene where the old guy, the sergeant, pulls a shotgun and shoots a robot across the desk. I'm like, I'll pay $10 just to watch that. So, there's the flashback scene. Oh, we got Nazis again.
Exactly.
Nazis.
So much.
Yeah.
So it's apparently something he found in his youth, and of course it's coming back. And now we got the horse race, the ticker tape parade.
Grab his hat.
And once the music kicked in, I was again. I'll watch this just for the soundtrack in the theater again. Even if
it can't be worse than Crystal
Skull.
Skull.
Are hiding Mutt and pretending like the fifth movie didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna in a few years pretend this movie didn't happen either. So, but
it can't be any worse than Crystal Skull though.
Yeah. Well, don't say that.
I don't know.
Don't say that.
Dial of Destiny. I don't know if I'm sold on the name either.
I love this little bit where he
that's
like, aha, I got y'all, and then
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice throwback to the sword fight.
Yeah, which is great.
So
opposite end.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
No, I'm digging it.
I'm in.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, hopefully it's better than Crystal Skulls. I mean, it was like I just had hopes, but I'll watch it.
I'll watch Crystal Skull
for sure.
I will say the plus side being out and not with Wi-Fi. I read 5 books.
Did you?
Well, I was, which I was catching up on my reading, which is very good. And I brought one of the masterpieces here, Garth Marenghi's long in development book, Terror Tome, the Lost Trilogy, is now available in one book. For those who don't know Garth Marenghi, it's a fake author, Arthur Holness, and it was the guy who did our IT Crowd. He was the director writer of IT Crowd. He did a series based on this fake horror author, and his magnum opus came out.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he reads it in character. And
that's cool.
Definitely, the audio version is great. The regular version is great too. But I also picked up an old book from Max Brooks, who wrote World War Z and Zombie Survival Guide. Mel Brooks' son.
I liked World War Z.
He did a G.I. Joe book that I did not know.
Really?
I know he did the comics for a while.
Oh, I didn't know
he
that
did
either.
a anthology of a bunch of authors writing G.I. Joe stories.
No
How
kidding.
did I not know about this? It came out in 2011. And
all right, I got to find this book now.
Matt Forbeck, who's a friend of mine, wrote in it, and I didn't know about it. Sorry, Matt.
Wow.
And,
was it good? I mean,
it's great. Chuck Dixon, our local boy, Chuck Dixon, lives here in Tampa. He wrote in it. It's his first. That was his first time writing, which I guess turned him on to writing books because now he only writes books. He won't write comics anymore. So anyway, but that was a cool book. I found that in a used bookstore, and I was like,
that's cool.
Oh my god, I didn't even know this existed. So
here's what I was reading this. I'm a gamer. I like to game. Blah 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 blah. But I have stumbled across, I got some buddies of mine talking about old school essentials, which is the Dungeons and Dragons, basically pre-first edition type stuff. And holy smokes, man, they had cleaned it, they cleaned it up.
Yep.
Took all the burrs off of it.
Yep.
I am just, one, nostalgia is just killing me.
Yep.
Reading these books, but two, I'm like, if you want to learn how to play like Dungeons or whatever, I would like direct people into this because it is not complicated. And it's deadly, but it's not complicated.
No.
Simple to build the characters. I mean, it has been, I had to do I did some traveling over the last couple of days, and I'm sitting on the plane reading the book. I'm at the hotel reading the books. I'm like, I'm mixing my buddies. I'm like, this is just, I'm losing my mind. Sorry, I just went down to the rabbit.
Speaking of books coming out today, didn't Dragonlance drop today?
Yes.
I think Dragonlance
dropped today. The new hardcover from Wizards of the Coast. So.
Yeah.
And then they've got 2 DM's Guild supplements already up.
Yeah.
Tasselhoff's Pouch of Everything has already been updated with the new stuff. Where Uncle Tass drives you, or Grandpa Tass.
Right.
drives you through.
I think the figures for Dragonlance come out in May.
Yeah,
sometimes summertime.
That stuff was all. It was so funny, man. When we played, I ran a Dragonlance. Who didn't run a Dragonlance game right back in the day? But we did.
I read the books. I didn't need to run.
Well, I did a. My game world was Forgotten Realms. Well, what I wanted to do was I had a bunch of characters who wanted to play Dragon. So I took a. I made it really simple. I took a Spelljammer ship from Kryn and crashed it into the mountains in the Forgotten Realms.
That works.
And out of the ship,
barrier peaks it basically.
I did, and then what happened was out of the ship came the Draconians.
Nice.
And there was a Kender hiding on board, and one of the players wanted to play a Kender. That's how I got my Kender in the Forgotten Realms. But one of the best parts of that was, if you remember, they had what was called the Kender pouch.
Yep.
And it was just a long table of weird items
that they would have in their
he
pockets.
would roll percentiles, and we had such a blast with that. It was hilarious.
That was a great game mechanic for that setting. No, we did that. Speaking of Beard, he drew Soth for the first time. He was the first illustrator of Soth, and he kept the rights to that painting. That was before TSR got smart, so that's why he can still sell the prints of it. But and nobody else can sell their Soth stuff. But one of the ththings I read on Trip was Ravenloft. How they had the Van Richten's guide and they had all this on DMRPG and our RPG Guild. They posted the Dark Lord encyclopedias, and it's all the stuff that was cut, all the stuff that didn't make it, all the original stuff, and it's all updated to fit the new domain settings. And it is 2 volumes,
dude.
And it is epic. You can get the PDF for like $20. You can get the print one for it's like 50 but you're getting 2 giant thick books.
Yeah, I'll buy the print version.
I was going to say I got the money for the print book.
Cut from the new, because they were putting them back in Dragonlance, and it was like,
oh my god,
all right, I need to find the link for that. I need to buy that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, good stuff. But gotta love that stuff.
It is. But that old school essential.
While I was up there, this we're gonna cut down to number 15
for a second.
Yes.
Godzilla versus Gigan, because while I was up there was Godzilla Day. And I spent a day watching a bunch of old Godzilla movies because I didn't have Wi-Fi, but I had those on my hard drive. But Gigan is like one of my favorite.
I put this in here because I love Godzilla already.
Yeah.
You would love this.
Yeah, and
that's cool.
This is pretty epic. So they've got the figures. Do we have that one, Rob?
We should.
I don't have pictures of that. Number 15. Sorry, didn't mean to jump down.
We'll
give him a minute. We'll give him a minute. But anyway, Godzilla versus Gigan. Come on, and this is Gigan Rex. So this is King Gigan, and the figures are awesome. Now Gigan in the movie, that's also the one that introduced Jet Jaguar, which was the robot that was his friend, and he was a kids contest, and they drew him and they won, and they put him in the movie, and it looked nothing like the kids' drawing. So, but it was Ultraman, with a Jack Nicholson smile.
Ultraman.
So, but anyway, when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. Those figures look amazing. So
I love that stuff, man. That throwback stuff is it's just like, even with the Transformers stuff and the Transformers, they even have. I did not know they were making a new Transformers movie.
So,
which I was like,
all right. So I never watched Transformer Beast Wars before. I didn't like the artwork. It was after my time. Plus, the artwork for that was really bad CGI. It was horrible.
Well, it was the first CGI series, so it was like pre-Reboot. I think it and Reboot were the first 2.
Yeah,
and Reboot got smart and said, "Let's use less pixels." Yeah,
but now the new one, this new movie, kind of interesting.
It's got the great Clancy Brown in it. So
it does. What's so again, and that was I love it when this stuff pops up because it's like I consider myself sort of a geek or a nerd, but I really didn't know this was even in production, and all of a sudden this trailer dropped, and I was like, holy crap,
apparently
man.
Bumblebee, which was supposed to be like a reboot.
Bumblebee was such a good movie.
I like Bumblebee.
Now they're saying it was a prequel.
Oh, Bumblebee was a prequel?
Yeah, it was a prequel to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Or 4 or 5 or however many they got to. And then Now, this is not a reboot, but this is yet another
continuation
of Bumblebee's story, but before the other ones. And it's like, what? This is
so it's taking place before the original movies?
Apparently. It's like so prequel, but sequel to Bumblebee, but
That's
not.
weird.
It's the wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. This is very Doctor Who, but with Transformers. So,
but
it's kind of like what they did with G.I. Joe with Snake Eyes that shall not be named.
We don't talk about it.
I never saw that.
Don't.
G.I. Joe 2, the second one with The Rock wasn't as bad.
Wasn't as bad, but again, wasn't great either.
The first one was horrible. Second one was
meh. And then the third one was we don't even talk about it. That's what the Transformers movies. The first one wasn't horrible. It was okay.
I actually liked the
first one. Was great.
Second one was
okay-ish.
And then the third one was
what the hell was that?
What did I just watch? And then beyond that, I only can watch the Riff Tracks versions to make any sense of them.
That's hilarious.
So and now we're getting this one, so I'm not sure, but the trailer looked pretty.
The trailer
good,
looks pretty good. I think we have a trailer for.
Yeah,
we go. Yeah.
All right. So that alone, right there, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, So, I was not a Beast Wars guy. I was after my time.
Me too. Right.
I remember. Yeah. I pretty much gave up on Transformers after they killed off Optimus in the movie. In the original animated movie, that was when I was like, you know what, I'm out.
The best movie there was.
Soundtrack. I listened to it a ton on the drive. Hey, whatever, Gorilla Prime. Optimus Primal.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Optimus Primal.
See, there he's meeting Optimus Prime. That never happened in the show. So, who knows where this is going. So.
I didn't even think about the timeline. I figured it was after.
But we get the original Prime truck.
Yeah, we got the original Prime truck, which for the first time, I think, and then.
Is that Jazz? Was that Jazz?
Yep.
Wait, this is Jazz?
That's supposed to be Jazz, I think. Yeah. I'm not doing. Cute.
Which was the original cartoon version of him.
Yes.
He's modeled after
Yeah, so they're going back old school G1 because they know they screwed up.
Yeah. But at least if they recognize the mistake, I can respect that. So,
so I'm still waiting for the G.I. Joe versus Joe. But there's RC, which first time we're getting her in the movies. I'm very happy about that. She was the one good thing out of the animated movie. Well, that and Weird Al. But so it's interesting.
It is.
Don't know what is going on,
Right.
You like your giant robots.
I don't think I'm going to spend the money in the theater to go see it when it comes out.
I'm just waiting on Megas XLR, the movie. That's what we need.
Yeah.
The giant robot show that nobody remembers but me. But RC, yay, so cute. There's a band that...
Oh, the Transformer band?
The Cybertron. They do... the girl who plays RC, the lead singer, she rocks that stuff, man.
That's amazing.
So
since we're talking about movies, we played the trailer before. The Flash movie got pushed up a week.
Pushed up a week.
Oh, I didn't know.
A week, yes.
Yeah.
That
also because something else
so it's
is dropping in the week after it, and they don't want to compete.
Oh, they can't compete.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't even know.
Oh, shit. What movie was it? Just reading it yesterday.
I didn't know it got pushed up a week.
Yeah, they pushed it up a week, which I'm still surprised DC's putting the movie out.
Yeah,
I was really surprised.
So with all the crap that Ezra Miller's done this past
and
year,
the fact that they canceled the Batgirl movie with Brendan Fraser, who's on a rise, and Michael Keaton as Batman, but apparently it looked terrible, and they needed to do billions of dollars in post effects stuff. So
I don't know, but now I just read something on that too about Gunn is talking to somebody about that movie. So
he's maybe wanting to get it back on track.
But I don't know though.
He's in charge. He's the man in charge.
Oh, it's because of Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones got it out.
Indiana Jones. Okay.
So they were like, nope. Flash comes out a week earlier.
Oh, got it.
That's what it was.
But the whole thing with the whole woke and you post something in Twitter from 20 years ago and you get yourself banned from the movies and you got Ezra running around breaking into people's houses and beating up people
and grooming a 12-year-old.
Speaking of that,
exactly. But it's all okay. It's all good.
Yeah. So we're talking about woke. So normally I don't care about that crap.
But
what D&D just announced.
Oh.
races are not going to be called races anymore.
They're species.
They're species.
And
what do you think about that?
Doesn't bother me in the least bit.
It's a word. Doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the gameplay. It is what it is. It's one of those. I understand it. Right. I think after the whole Spelljammer fiasco, they had to do something, and so this is the group they hired. This is what they said. Okay, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
If it makes people happy, it makes people happy.
Yeah.
They're playing the game. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know Ernie Gygax and his team are all over that because he's Mr. Opposite of that. Yeah. So he's old school.
That would make sense. So, they're a bunch of grog.
Whereas Luke Gygax is all on board. So because Luke Gygax still works for TSR, and Ernie tried to buy the old rights to the old TSR logo, all the stuff that Hasbro let lapse.
Oh, I remember that. But
so
they fail in it. Did they succeed in buying all that
The lawsuit is still going on. But,
there's a lawsuit
There's a lawsuit going on. But
I remember the big
Ernie is keeping the museum open and all that in Gary's old house and at the old original store, the old Wizard store. So
got it. No, yeah, the Wizards. I don't know, man. But, you read that their stocks took a hit, and you read that, but the game's fifth edition has been out.
Hasbro is the one hurting. It's not Wizards, but that was just it. That's their two big money makers.
Right.
Were not the movies, sadly, and that's why they're doing another Transformers movie, because it's the only things that's making money for them. G.I. Joe died, so Transformers and D&D were the two only money makers. Magic the Gathering was a moneymaker, but it is dropped for the first time.
Well,
what it was.
People are getting pissed because
that's why it's been dropping, but that's why they're throwing all this extra crap into Magic.
Well, they're mixing all the licenses.
Warhammer 40K, Doctor Who.
Yeah, but people are getting mad though.
The money they're spending on that is cut the profits for the first time.
So what's going to happen? Are we going to get My Little Pony next in it?
I'd play that.
There's a My Little Pony D&D game, which is actually quite fun.
That was an old one.
Actually,
I remember the Pokemon one they did years ago.
Yeah,
that one was pretty good
yeah.
too,
The My Little Pony one's good.
Yeah, good stuff.
I knew you were brony.
But everything old is new again.
It is for sure.
Especially with Wednesday doing the top, that's all we're going to get now is what old obscure character can we mine and get as a new show reimagined. We're not going to get anything new, and that's why Teen Titans is coming back as a cartoon.
Yes, about time.
Yeah, they're bringing back the original Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go. They're bringing back.
The only thing good about Teen Titans Go was the original voice cast still did it.
Well, and the thing about Teen Titans was they'd moved on to Young Justice.
Yeah,
and so why bring back this when you could, go Young Justice, which they did bring back Young Justice for an extra season, but all that's buyouts going on. Warner Bros. And did you hear the new name for HBO Max? And Discovery Plus?
No.
And because Warner Brothers owns all that now, so is it going to be Warner Brothers? No, it's just the rumor is it's just going to be called Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they put so much money into it. And I'm like, I think HBO is probably the more well-known.
Yeah.
Because Max is just a leftover from Cinemax.
That's what came to my mind is actually the old Cinemax.
Yeah. I'm like, well, if they did Skinemax, I would sign up again. So. I would sign up again.
That's amazing.
But I think Cartoon Network's just bringing it back because nobody's watching it anymore. There's nothing on Cartoon Network anymore.
It's
half the time it's 10 hours of Teen Titans Go every day.
Well, I was talking about Megas XLR was like the one show on Cartoon Network that I freaking loved, and then but it was on at the same time. There was nothing but like regular show, Cow and Chicken, and it was like all these shows that were Ren and Stimpy wannabes.
Yeah.
With terrible production values and no budget. And
can we go back to the original original Cartoon Network?
But that was Teen Titans. Was on Justice League Unlimited and Megas XLR. Those were the three shows that they had a budget and were really well done, but they were also their lowest rated shows.
I forgot about Justice League.
Yeah. So, and that's why they're going back to this stuff now. They got to get back to the well.
Going back to the well.
Yeah. There's something. So, start bringing back the old shows. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was
bring back the 80s cartoons they used to play, Thundercats and all that on there.
At GalaxyCon, I got to talk to Andy Merrill, who was the voice of Brack, and I hadn't met him in years. And then Dana Snyder was there because he's at every con. And the voice of Master Shake. And everything. And the two of them were talking that they're like, we're waiting for Cartoon Network to go back and bring back. We'll get Uncle Ghost.
Yeah.
We'll get George Lowe back, and we'll do another Space Ghost season. I'm like,
Space Ghost was so
like,
great.
they can't because,
oh my god.
old Moltar passed away, but they could do the others, and Martin Croker.
Yeah.
But we could see what happens. So.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. But yeah.
Good stuff.
But the Flash, yeah, you're right though. He's got like a new logo and a bunch of other crap.
Yeah.
And,
they told him we're still going to do your movie, but you're not going to be in the next ones.
Was that the, yeah.
So I still think it's stupid to
I don't know.
release
I wonder if
it.
they're just going to use it as like a relaunch to rebrand and have all this other.
Well, that was the original point of the Flash movie. He's going to relaunch the DC universe.
Yeah, they were supposed to like Flashpoint it. So just
because Barry can break the universe and restart it any which way. That was the original plan.
Yep.
And who knows what's going to happen? He's breaking his own.
I don't know. With Mr. Gunn, no. But again, I'm excited by it. I am excited by it.
You know what I'm excited about? World of Warcraft.
Oh, really?
Are you still playing?
Oh, yeah.
Still playing that?
So I went back 3 weeks before Dragonflight came out, 2 weeks before Dragonflight. So I can make my dragon character, and Dragonflight's officially out now, and you can fly your own dragon. And so you had originally, you could fly your own mounts, which was...
But they were like just from point to point.
Well, no, that was the...
in the original
flight mount path you could take, but you could also fly your own mount to wherever you wanted. But movement was like this, up, down, and that was it. Can we play the trailer, the video we have for
we have a video of the actual Dragonflight?
Yes.
Give him a minute to get it
so
geared to him, but...
Dragonflight, you actually get...
How is the game? How are the raids? How's the gameplay?
I'm not into the raid part yet.
Okay.
Yeah, my character is not raidable.
I never get that far anyway. I always just run around and like pick flowers.
I didn't like it because you couldn't make more than 6 characters. I mean, that was when it first came out. I was so hooked on City of Heroes when Warcraft came out because you could make anything in that. But what was funny, I was when the first expansion came out with the flying mounts. Apparently, one of the flight trainers, I guess some of the game designers were shopped at my GameStop. And so they made one of the flight trainers one of my characters.
Really?
And then to make it, and his name was Muncie. And I don't think he's there anymore, but he was on Wikipedia for the Warcraft.
That is amazing.
Forever. And I was like, man, that's crazy. I was in a game that I didn't even play.
Oh.
I played the beta, and
I did the beta too. Yeah, I played quite a bit.
A lot of people love it still.
Yeah, but now with the new flight, you can control your dragon to do barrel rolls and
again,
everything.
Blur Studios, always the king of the Warcraft videos. And I love they're still using them. So
that is amazing, though.
They are the kings of video animation. If you see a cutscene in a movie and you love it, Blur Studios did it.
I think they should make a World of Warcraft movie like this.
Yeah, that was the question. Why did they not?
Yeah. Exactly. Why did they?
You know who was the head of Blur Studios was Tim Minear, and so he was his first live action movie he directed was Deadpool. And then they were going to do the Goon animated movie, and that was with Blur Studios, and they thought they had the money after Deadpool, but then it dried up again. So, but instead we got another Warcraft trailer. So
we got.
Let's go back to the well, but that's pretty epic.
But it's cool making your own dragon because you can customize your dragon to any which.
So is that a race now, or is that?
Yes, so it's a new race, Drakthini, I think it's called, where you can you build your dragon, then you have your human form you can transform into. Yeah. Because the whole story with them, they're normally just dragons, but since they came to Azeroth, they want to blend into everybody, so you blend into a human form.
Yeah, we need that last scene from House of the Dragon there where that big dragon just eats the little one. So that would be epic.
But it's been fun so far.
Well, good.
We'll see how long I'm in it.
How do you like the skill tree?
I'm happy the skill trees came back. The original skill tree, it's back.
Are the pandas still there?
Pandas are there. So speaking of pandas, so there's a famous panda. His name is Double Agent. I don't know what server he's on. But the panda storyline, you start on the Turtle Island.
Right.
Then after like level 10, you got to decide if you want to join Horde or Alliance. This character named Double Agent never left the island. He stayed there and kept grinding by picking flowers, doing
stuff. The classic, yeah.
So he's back. And last week he was level 62.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's level capped from 60 to 70, and he was at 62 already.
All he does is pick flowers.
Pick flowers, herbalism, stuff like that.
Old,
because there's nothing you can kill on
sounds like the old South Park episode where the one guy had leveled so far that nobody could kill him. So
Yeah.
But so they learned that they could just kill the boars for one experience point every time.
Right.
But yeah, because he's so high up, what is on that island level 8 creatures don't give him anything.
Oh, yeah,
so he
can't.
just
So, yeah.
picks flowers and levels up.
Yeah, it works.
That's
He's
amazing.
the pacifist panda.
That's fun. Hey, that was good. I remember that was when Ultima Online came out. That was one of my fun things.
I baited Ultima Online.
I was like, I want to be the guy who just plants food. It just does things like that. So that was my plan.
I had so much
Didn't
fun
work
playing
out,
that
but
game.
that was fun. So
Man, that was good. I remember. Were you online when the guy Lord British arrived?
oh yeah,
And they
he
gacked
got
him?
killed. Yeah, because that was the problem. Every player in the world was on at that time, and they had to reboot the server, and because Lord British himself, Richard Garriott, he said that was one of his. He came back on and he forgot to turn back on all his toggles.
Yeah.
So they were still continuing the debate because it was him and the guy who was the bad guy, and then some guy cast Flame Strike on him, and because he was a character was supposedly impervious to harm, they never gave him any hit points.
Yeah.
So it killed him instantly.
Yeah.
Because he hadn't turned on all his toggles.
That's
brilliant.
I was there. It was the most amazing thing ever. Oh my God.
And
I laughed so hard.
I guess the bad guy decided to summon like all these demons and literally wiped out everybody there. So it's all us just standing around going, ooh.
It was. Oh my God. It was great. I remember now when I was beta testing that, were you there when it turned the servers on for the first time?
Yeah.
And it was so laggy. It was like, God. But
it was like Warcraft. You had to wait
but it was
2
so
days
fun.
to play sometimes.
It
and
was.
that was also
but
why
I had
didn't
so
play
much fun playing that game.
Yeah,
It was a blast.
I'll go back to City of Heroes any day. And the fact that
The
there's
Star
still
Wars
the
Galaxies.
underground servers, I'll still go back to that.
Yeah,
Star Wars
yeah,
Galaxies, that was another one. I played a character. I played Manny Bothans.
Yeah.
He was a Bothan, and he died getting the Star Wars planes. But he got killed in the first level by a diseased butterfly. And I'm like, a diseased Corellian butterfly. And I'm like, I wasn't even killed by a healthy butterfly. It was sickly and wasted. And I can never play this character again. And that's when I stopped playing the game.
My issue I had
that's
with it, you could only have one character per server. So
Yeah.
I had to pay for 2 games at the time.
To have
So I could
two
have 2
characters.
characters on one server.
Oh.
On top of that, so they're $15 a month. I had 2 of those: City of Heroes, City of Villains, EverQuest, the original,
Yeah.
Lineage 2, all
God,
paying $15 a month. Then EverQuest 2 came out in World of Warcraft. I was paying $15 a month for 8 different games.
That's the way of the world. Now you just pay $1 a time on your Google, and you don't
Yeah.
realize you've paid $200 a month
Right,
until
right.
that bill comes out.
Yeah,
So-
that's why I
I
don't
used to
do
play
those games.
CompuServe $15 an hour, so that was
CompuServe.
that was why I had my
Well,
parents'
like
credit
we
card.
were just talking about, I played Neverwinter Nights on AOL.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I mean, that
$12
was
an hour. I think.
That was amazing.
and the phone bill. So.
Yeah,
But we are about out of time, gang.
Oh my gosh,
so
we are, man. That was awesome. So
fun show. It was
good
to
stuff.
be back.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
Safe travels
enjoy
back.
Thank you, Ed
That is
Beard, for
amazing.
signing in
Thanks,
for us.
Ed.
And
Fantastic.
follow him at Ed Beard Jr. or Art of Ed Beard, and you can follow
yeah,
him
God,
online.
if you get up that week, go see him there.
Yeah,
too.
and if
That
you're there,
looks
this the
phenomenal.
18th, 17th, 18th in Ohio, if you're up there, go see it. He'll be there the last weekend.
Yeah.
They're there this weekend. His family's there.
And don't forget the
Pretty soon,
haunted
but-
Christmas trail.
Sir Henry's Trail.
Sir Henry's
Definitely
Trail.
Get out there, get your tickets now, because if you order them this week, they're cheaper. And then Spookala in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
They're doing their haunted festival. Big
Holiday
convention. That'll be my
Matsuri's next week.
My next appearance.
So much. All
Holiday
right.
Matsuri this weekend, right?
That's
Next
right.
week.
Next week.
Lot going on. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Take care.